Hello everyone, today's video is a first impressions look swatches of the, is it Dieverune? It's the Gloomy Gardens palette. I'm so excited to try this brand. It just looks beautiful. Do we not agree? Dieverune. I think that is how you say it. I think they've come out with 2 palettes total, but this is the first one that I've been interested in and the first one that I bought. So it has a row of very intense color, a row of more of a muted color, and then we have a row of shimmers, and they are buttery and smooth. They pack such a punch. When I did the swatches, I will input the swatches over here. I am wearing a green shirt today, so I kind of want to play in on that. Also, Mr. Angry down there doesn't want to be covered up like at all. What colors I want to wear? I think I'm gonna go in with this bright blue. I don't think I've done a video in this format where I'm doing all of it together with first impressions. I just really want to get this video up. A lot gets on the brush, and there is some kick up in the pan, but normally I like to use every shade in the palette before I come on and say like my thoughts. I mean, so far this blue is really pretty. And I say that because with my 3 looks 1 palette video with the little ghost palette, some of the shades did not work very well. I think I want to make it more green because of my shirt. I'm just gonna go in with this green shade. They do have names. Someone said they don't have names. If you flip them up, they have names on the back. I don't like how they don't have Dieverune, like the brand, on the back, because what if you decided to move around all your palettes, now you don't know which is which? This is like a baby diarrhea green. I know that's not a very good like thing to say, but that's kind of the color scheme of this. It does look really pretty, and I want to see what it blends into that blue color. I don't want to do my first look to be going in the columns, because that's kind of why it's set up the way it is, so it makes it ease of use. I think that green like blended into that blue really well, makes it more of like a spring green, because we got a bright teal, we got a more muted baby poo green, and then I think that turned out really nicely. I want to try and deepen up the look. I think this will be too out there. I'm gonna go in with the black. It's more of like a dark charcoal. I don't normally use black in my looks, but we are gonna use it today. I'm just gonna put a little bit there. I'm gonna mix those 2 teals and greens on my brush, and I'm gonna blend this out. I just want it to deepen up this outer corner. I don't need it to be like spectacular in any way, shape, or form. I think that looks pretty dang good. Now the main question is, what on earth do I do on my lid? And this is not helping. Not at all. Also, I know my septum doesn't have its other counterpart. I ordered more off of Amazon. Because let me tell you, fat fingers with little piercing balls does not go over well, and I have lost literally every ball that I could find. So we're just making do with this until my package comes. I don't know what shades I want to use. I don't know if I want to go this intense green on the eyeballs though. And like looking at the swatches, these two bluey purple shifty shades, they are more of a cooler toned. I kind of want to use this. It's a white shifty shade, and I couldn't really tell based on my quick overexcited swatching exactly what shifts it was, so we're gonna go with that. And if we have to add more black or more green to the outer corner, we can and we will. I'm going to use my tacky base like always. I love this stuff. I need to make another Shamas A order, but I don't want to. I've gotten a lot of makeup in the last couple weeks. Don't you agree? I kind of need to calm down. I got the Fantasy Cosmetica mystery box, the Odin's Eye mystery box, this Dieverune palette. I'm like, hey, we need to calm down. Oh, and then like I got some makeup out with a friend. Kirsten's Makeup Vanity. She really persuaded me to buy this. This is really nice. And like I've just gotten bits and pieces. I'm like, I just need to calm down. I'm gonna use the same brush I used for that green color, except I'm gonna clean it on my shadow switch. We're gonna see how good these are with a brush. I know some people only use brushes, so. And I'm thinking there is a green I see in my mirror. There's a green shift to it. When I'm using a brush, it looks more piecey because little pieces come out. But then when you put them on the eye, they blend. I think this white shade is supposed to kind of incorporate all of the shades that are in this. So if you wear it with the greens, it pulls more of the green out. If you wear it with the oranges, it pulls more of the orange out. I think it's like a shifting shade. With a brush, I feel like it just looks a little piecey. So I'm gonna go with my finger. And I'm gonna, if you want more impact, definitely use the finger. This looks beautiful. Yeah, definitely prefer it with the finger. Like it is just, you see the green coming out at the end there. It looks very pretty. I'm gonna add more black to that outer corner. I'm very impressed. I'm gonna add more black just because I think it got covered up in the mix of everything. Also, when I do these videos, I'm wearing a robe, which is why this fluffy gray thing. When we moved into this house, the ceiling fan can't shut off. So, especially in the winter, it gets kind of cold, you know, having the fan on. So that's why, I mean, not that anyone I think has commented or pointed it out, but that's why. But I'm really enjoying this. Like, look how pretty and shifty. If I look here, white and green, and I feel like there's a shift, and that's the only color. I'm very impressed. I'm very, 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 very happy with this look. I am going to go off camera and I am going to do the other eye. I am going to use my ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Aglow in my lower lash line to pull in the greens, and I'm gonna probably put a mixture of these two greeny tealy colors on the lower lash line. Do the rest of my face and I will be back. Although I'm sure you guys would have guessed that I am very impressed with the palette so far, but I will be back with final first impression thoughts. I am back with the finished look. I'm very, 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 very happy with this palette, the Dieverune Gloomy Gardens. It is so pretty, and I mean, I made a pretty simple look with it, but I didn't want to use like the columns. We bounced around a little bit, I think we did. And I think that black, the way I use black, I think the black works very, very nicely. Like I said, it's more of a like dark charcoal. It's not a, you know, flat matte black. But to deepen up these colors, it worked beautifully. But that's how I normally use black. The mattes blended really, really beautifully. The shimmers are super intense. My only complaint is that they linger. I don't know if you can still tell, but I have some under my eye. Can you tell? A little bit. So I went ham with more powder, and now it's on like my fingers. That's my only complaint, is that they last forever on any other piece of clothing. Like when I did the swatches on my arm, like it was even on my other, you know, my other side. Like when I was trying to clean it all off, soap and water, it was getting everywhere. Shimmers, they will linger, and so we'll see throughout the day what it looks like. I tend not to be honest, I really don't pay attention to my makeup like throughout the day, how long things last. I work an office job. I don't have the elements to battle with, and I don't do a whole lot of movement. But for my green shirt, I'm really enjoying this look. I am super excited to use this more. You have no idea. I'm so happy. This is beautiful. I did use, I bought this with a code. It was the code Eclipse. That was when the eclipse was going on, where in Pennsylvania, it was extremely, extremely cloudy. So we had little to no view of anything. But I used the code Eclipse. I think I got 20% off. 15% off. I do not remember. I will definitely be doing more looks on my Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram down below, although I'm 99% certain most of you guys came from Instagram. But I'll leave my Instagram down below. More looks will be used with this palette. The month of April is just to use all my new palettes. I really should go on like a palette no-buy for an extended period of time so I get the use out of my other palettes. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Do you have this palette? Are you thinking about this palette? I highly recommend based on my first impressions. I see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.